Morning folks, Saturday the 2nd of February 2025 and you join us here at the bottom of one of the most famous mountains here in Scotland, Buachaille Etive Mòr. It is a bleak and windy Sunday morning today, but we're just going to head up the main gully into the main basin of Stob Dearg and see if we can just get to the top of the first peak today. Been up a couple of times before, so it's just a nice wee leg stretch today. Hopefully get some views, hopefully get a bit of snow, get the ice axe into it, but it's going to be a windy one, it's going to be a wet one, so we'll see what happens. We just made it up to the river here and it's flowing down. It's not that bad. We were up here actually a year to the date ago and this, where we're standing right now, was completely covered in water. We had to go over to that side there to avoid the river. The flow was insane, but it's really warm as well. I put my hand in the river and you would expect it to be pretty nippy because of all the ice coming from up top, but no, nice and warm. So probably delayer here a bit, head further up. We've made it to where there's a bit of snow on the trail now. I absolutely always love this part of the hike. You're just in and the corrie starts to close in on you and you've got a big sheer wall over there, water running down it up, and it just leads you onwards, it entices you upwards, and where we are hoping to head is up the left hand side there, up where the snow is. This place is always so cool. There's a bit of smir in there as well, so it's gonna smoke up my lens, but we're gonna enjoy this. I was reading a Walk Highlands article recently and another Mountaineer in Scotland article as well, and it was a debate about microspikes or crampons, and they were saying, you know, it was better for what, in what circumstances. Now they were saying, you know, crampons are harder snow and then microspikes are smaller snow and lower level trekking. That's true, but what I'd always say is always bring both, no matter what hike you're going on, because you'll always need them, especially if you're heading into bigger hills such as Glencoe or the Moors or any of the Nevis range. Any big hills always have both. For the smaller hills you won't need crampons, but yeah, because we're on trails like this right now, could put your crampons on here. You trip over all the rocks and blunt them into oblivion, but it's still slippy, so that's why you need both. We're coming out of the main portion of the gully here, up onto the right hand side. This is the main trail. We're just going to stick to it. For now it's fairly clear. There are some footprints going on up there, but in case you're wondering, this is the main trail over to the right hand side. Some properly snowy ground now. We're just below this bit there, and that's where the gradient starts to get steep towards the gully. Don't know if the camera will pick it out because it's so much rain on the lens, but there's a stiff breeze in here, it's coming and going, and that's the rain now fully on, so we're getting a bit soggy. Just below the gully that we're aiming to go up, it's the middle one on the Buachaille here. Usually you go up the left hand side, but we just decided just to go up here, see what's what. The snow's crap. We can't dig in, but we got the crampons and axes out just for safety, and we'll just head on up to the left here. Oh. Oh. We're just going to head up and over. We just ended up coming left from the gully which we came up, and we're just heading up to the top of Stob Dearg, touching Cairn and then get walkers. That's us just made it along to the plateau bit just below the summit of Stob Dearg. We're now just going to walk along that way. We should make it to the summit in about 5 minutes. Summit, Buachaille Etive Mòr, one of its peaks at least, Stob Dearg. One of the most photographed mountains in the entirety of Scotland. And we've made it up on a wild day. Managed to make it through a gully as well, which has been class. Oh, brilliant. Can't wait for a sandwich. Made it to the top, go get some lunch. We've got that lovely squish BLT from Morrison's because I may have slept in this morning and not had time to actually make my lunch, so we're cheaping out today. He's brought the entire kitchen cupboard with him.
And the bin back. I'm sorry.
Class. Cheers guys. A lovely breaking down, looking over to the Rannoch Moor. A nice wee break in the clouds. That way's Creech and Gully. Up there earlier in the last month now actually, it's February. Down into Glen that way, towards Ben Starab. Over to Buachaille Etive Mòr. Back down there is the car and the cottage. I don't know if the camera will pick it out, but there's an eagle up there. I think it's just disappeared into the clouds. I think that was a golden eagle. That was big. That was really big. This is us made it here back up at the left hand side gully. And what we're going to do is just going to head down, get the axes out and just sidestep it all the way down. Probably won't be able to film much. My camera battery's about to die as well because of how cold it is, but this is a pretty cool view all the way down.
Look at Stob Dearg. You just see stuff that sees stuff.
Right folks, that's us here at the bottom. It has been an absolutely cracking day. 5 hours and 30 minutes and 10 kilometres. Would you say, mate? The weather was mental, but we got a bit of brightness now. I've ripped a hole in my expensive waterproofs, but it was a good bum slide. Highly recommend, folks. Anyway, stay safe, keep your bums safe from wanted pointy rocks coming out the snow. As always, happy climbs to Binion. See you later, folks.